You guys, I have a secret and it is time to come clean. I have a secret luxury bag collection that I have not shared with any of you here on YouTube or on any of my other social media platforms. Now, there are a variety of reasons why these came to be, and I thought I would do a video where I finally share all of them and do quick speed reviews on each piece. And trust me, they are juicy. I'm talking Louis Vuitton, Chanel, and be sure to wait until the end of the video as I am saving the best for last. So the first bag I purchased a few months ago, and I am honestly dumbfounded that no one is talking about this bag. This is the Louis Vuitton Audacieux in the PM size. So this bag was part of the 2013 collection, and it is a modern design, meaning that it's not a revamp or a redesign of some of their classic styles. As you can see, this is a slouchy hobo style, and what I love about it is it features not only their gorgeous empreinte leather, but it also has this suede trim that goes along the front of the bag as well as on the top handle. There is also leather at the bottom here along with feet, which I love. The bag also comes with a lock, and then it has a little key holder here as well. The original bag also does come with a crossbody strap, but mine, as I purchased it pre-loved, did not come with the crossbody, but given the size, I knew I wasn't going to use it anyway. So it's pretty dark on the inside, but the interior of the bag is fantastic. It's got the same interior canvas as you'd see in the Neverfull, but it has these really spacious pockets. So it's got like two separate compartments, and then it has a large zipper pocket right here that can hold a lot. Now the bag does have some wear and tear, like here around the corners, but overall it's in really good shape, and I am just absolutely in love with it. In terms of what I love about this bag, I am just again floored by the fact that this has not really resurfaced online, because I feel like it has all of the makings of a fall 2025 bag style. I mean, it is super slouchy, it's got the dark chocolate brown color, it's got suede on it, it's a shoulder bag, it's bigger than at least my other mini bags. I just feel like it literally has it all. And I don't even remember how I stumbled across this bag, but I found it and I actually snagged it for about $600, which I feel like was another reason I was absolutely stunned, because this is, like I showed you, a full empreinte leather bag, and it has suede on it. I just think for its size and the materials, a bag like this at the current Louis Vuitton prices would be thousands and thousands of dollars. So I did do some quick research for this video, and I found that there still are plenty of these available, retailing anywhere between $600 to maybe $1,500, depending on the condition. And they come in some of the most beautiful colors. Like there is this deep, rich purple color that would be absolutely perfect for the fall months. It also comes in black, which is just a classic, and then other shades of brown, I think, as well. So again, I just think the pricing that this bag is going for on the pre-loved market is surprisingly low, given just the quality, the size, the materials. This is just a steal. So why hasn't this bag made it into my content? To be honest, it's just because she's too big, and she's just not really a photogenic girly. Like she's really hard to film because she is slouchy. If I were to do bag spills, you know, you kind of lose the beautiful slouchiness of it. You know, she's so large, it's kind of, you know, awkward to do a what's in my bag because I would just be, you know, I don't know, throwing bags of Doritos in here after a while. I wouldn't, I would run out of things to put inside because, you know, she really can fit so much. So I just haven't had or found a good way to film her. And that's why she's never really made it into my content. But I don't know. Let me know what you think. Am I crazy that I love this so much? I just think this is so on trend for this season. I don't know what there is to not love about this bag. So let me know what you think. Let me know if you think I should try and attempt a what's in my bag on this one. If you all think so, maybe I'll give it a go. So next we have the Dooney Bourke Florentine Nano. Now I have seen this bag style for years, but I never thought to look into it until I saw this tiny nano size and I just fell in love and I decided to go for it. I think I snagged it while they were having a sale, so I believe this was $270, but it normally retails for about $440. So this bag, to me, has a very unique structure. It's shaped kind of like a Boston bag, like a Louis Vuitton Speedy in terms of silhouette, yet it has this extra flap here that folds over on the top like this. The bag also has a lot of really beautiful details like these tassels, the braided zipper pulls, these gorgeous braided handles. I really love those. The bag also has really cute little feet as well. And overall, I just really love the color and this gorgeous leather. This is the natural color, and you can just tell that this bag is going to patina over time and just age really well. So the interior is this really pretty green color. I like how it complements the color of the leather. And it's a little hard to see on the inside, but it does come with a crossbody strap that I haven't even used. And then it has two interior pockets on one side and a large interior pocket on the other. It's a little hard to see, but they're there. And it also has a spot for you to hold keys. So in terms of what I like about this bag, I do really feel like the leather is gorgeous. I mean, you can just see it, how it reflects on the light here. When I opened the bag, it was such a strong, rich smell of leather, and I just absolutely love that. I think I mentioned in my last bag review for my Prada bag that I just am weird about bag smells, and when they smell really strongly of leather, I just feel like it's extra luxe, you know? I also like that the leather is just really thick and it feels just very durable and well made. I believe their leather is this trademark treated leather that's made to be waterproof while still, you know, not feeling overly plasticky. And to me, that is a huge bonus compared to, you know, my other leather bags or my Vachetta, where I'm always scared about it getting wet or, you know, getting stains on it. That said, I think I would be fully obsessed with this cutie if it weren't for this top flap. Like if the bag just kind of zipped across and still did its slouchy thing right here, I think I would be totally sold on it. But it just bugs me right now as it is that it doesn't really slouch. Like I love how, again, the leather is so thick, but here I think it's so thick that, you know, it's structured. And so it kind of tends to want to just sit straight. Like I actually ended up putting a heavy candle on top of this bag to try and like train it to slouch down, but it still just feels like very thick and structured, like the bag hasn't really gotten soft. Now, I'm sure that, you know, if I were to use it a bunch, the leather would soften, but overall, I just feel like it's just a bit finicky in that way. And so because of that, I haven't really gravitated towards it. And to be 100% honest, I kind of forgot to showcase her in my content because I had put it away with the candle on top to try and train it. And that's really honestly why I haven't shown her. So let me know if you would like to see what fits, or if you think I should keep trying it to see if the leather relaxes a little bit, because the more I look at it now that I've pulled her out again, she really is just such a beauty. Next, we have my Celine square coin purse. I'm always looking for new and unique SLGs, and I stumbled across this one from an authentic Japanese reseller. And I loved the fact that it was a different shape from my normal SLGs, given this one is more of a square, it's a little thicker. And so I thought it might be good to put in some of my mini bags, because a lot of my mini bags are really small and you know, they have trouble fitting some of my wider SLG pouches inside. So the price was really good as well, if I recall. I think I got this one for about $240, and this was back before any changes with the tariffs and whatnot. And I'm actually very curious for my American viewers. Have the new changes affected your purchasing habits? I still think there are some really good deals from groups like Japanese resellers, but I'm curious to see how much the impact will be from the recent changes that have happened. So definitely share in the comments below whether you're shopping differently because of those changes. Anyway, so there really isn't too much to this piece. It is just a little square pouch. I like the color of the interior. I think it complements the canvas quite well. So I feel like this one really hasn't made it into my content for two reasons. First, it doesn't really fit as much as I would hope. And even when I do stuff it to the max, it really becomes very thick and so fat that it actually takes up most of the room in my mini bags that I'm trying to conserve space in. And so that kind of defeats the purpose. I do like it. I actually personally am a huge fan of Celine monogram. But when I'm making my what's in my bag videos, I'm typically aiming to show as much as I can fit into my mini bags. So I don't often gravitate to this one since it actually ends up taking so much room. Secondly, I haven't been able to find this exact version since then anywhere on the pre-loved market, and I don't really love posting items in my content that people can't purchase. Like, I've literally gotten chewed out by people who have DM'd me because they're so frustrated that I'm showing stuff that they can't get, that they tell me they're going to unfollow me because of it. And those are outliers, but I do get it. I know it is super frustrating to see something that you like and not have the ability to get it yourself. It's actually one of the main reasons I don't do fashion content like clothing, because I would say, I think a good 80 to 90% of my wardrobe is thrifted actually, and I wouldn't be able to share those exact items for most of the things that I wear because most of them are already discontinued. So yeah, that's the reason why this one never really makes it to the content surface. But I do try and use it here and there, and perhaps I will feature it in a bag spill. So let me know what you think of this one. Let me know if you would like to see what actually fits, and maybe I'll share. So next we have my daily pouch. Now, this one is already discontinued, but I had had my eye on this because I recently got an iPad mini and I wanted a case for it for when I traveled. So this case would do just that. It is just a large, slim pouch. It's got a microfiber lining and a nice big slip pocket right here, which I liked as well. So I found this one on eBay for a pretty good price. So I went ahead and purchased it, and I was so excited when it arrived. And the first thing I did when I got it was I unzipped it and I put my iPad in to make sure it fit. But when I tried to zip it shut, the zipper head actually literally snapped right off, and I was devastated. I mean, it was literally like 2 minutes into owning this item, and I assumed nothing could be done because technically, you know, when I purchased it, it came intact, and eBay had even done their authenticity inspection and quality control to check it. So I figured at this point I wasn't really going to be able to do anything. So then I went to one of my essays at Louis Vuitton and I said, hey, is there any way that this can be repaired? And he actually told me that it could be repaired at no cost. So I actually ended up being at a Louis Vuitton earlier in May, and I brought it with me and showed them and asked them, hey, I was told this could be replaced at no cost. What do you think? And they said, absolutely not. They told me that it would cost $345 to replace the entire zipper. They said the entire zipper has to go. And they told me it would take 10 weeks. And I was just so annoyed because $395, that would be almost twice the amount I purchased it for. And also the fact that it would take 10 weeks to do was just, it was just too much. I was honestly floored. And so I politely declined. And again, I was absolutely devastated. And this is just another example to me of just feeling as though luxury brands customer service has just really declined. Because I feel like I recall hearing, you know, way back in the day, people could bring in their oldest Louis Vuitton bags and the brand would do repairs for them at minimal cost or if not free. And that is just not the case now. And that's not even bringing in, again, this whole topic of tariffs. I have no idea what that's going to do to the price of repairs if they are actually sending them out to France or to Italy to make those repairs. So TBD on what that's going to look like. But either way, I ended up just setting it aside for the longest time. I didn't use it because it was just broken. Like this whole tab was ripped off because this little piece was gone. And so then one day I decided, you know what? I'm just going to try and fix it myself. Like, what do I have to lose? It's not going to get more broken. So I ended up doing some research and I was able to just simply replace the zipper head. And now it works. It is just like brand new, no issues. I don't know why they were thinking they had to replace the entire zipper because that's just simply not true. So I'm very excited, and this does fit my iPad mini in it with a keyboard attachment as well. If any of you are curious, this is how it fits. It is perfect, absolutely perfect. But yeah, I don't really show this on my content because I don't ever really feature me packing an iPad mini in any of my mini bags. I do every now and then do a pack with me type video where I probably would bring my iPad with me. So maybe it's time to make another one of those. Let me know if you would like to see another pack with me video in my content soon. And next we have my Chanel Extra Mini. Now, I've had this one for some time, and to be honest, I'm really not sure why I haven't yet shared this one because it is just such a beautiful little piece. And I was floored because I honestly had no idea that Chanel made flat bags that were smaller than the mini rectangular. And I was so intrigued. And when I saw this one pop up on Fashion File, I was just immediately in love, because not only was it an extra mini, but I absolutely adore this classic chevron. I just think it is so unique, and it was different than the classic quilting that I already had. So I decided to go for it. Now, I did show this bag in my recent vlog to New York City. I actually wore it to the Fashion File event that I attended. So just for size reference, this bag here on the right is my Chanel Mini Pearl Crush. And if you compare it to the extra mini, you'll see it's a lot bigger than my little extra mini here on the left. So yeah, it makes my mini look huge compared to this one. So I will definitely say this is a tiny bag. Like, it is extra mini, and it really doesn't fit much. And that's saying something, because I can cram a lot into pretty much any bag. That said, I do love it. I think it's the perfect date night or evening bag. And again, I just love that it is so unique. And you know, this one is also a bit vintage. Like, it's a little worn. It's got some creasing here at the bottom, but I don't know. I like the character of her, and I just think this is really gorgeous. So I will likely show a what's in my bag on this one down the road. Let me know if you'd be interested in seeing it. So this next one, I'm technically cheating because I did share this in a single flat lay on my Instagram channel. But other than that, I haven't shown this beauty online at all. This is the Fendigraphy Hobo, and this is actually in the small size. Now, I fell in love with this bag because of the gorgeous color. It's actually called the shade Menta. Now, I do have the mini Fendigraphy, which I have done a full review on. So here is a size comparison for you. Here is the mini and the small. As you can see, the size is much different. So this small version actually isn't meant to be folded in this dumpling style. I actually just have it this way using an extra O-ring, but it's actually meant to be worn as a full-on hobo bag. So it comes with a mint green leather strap that you can wear that way. And like all of the classic Fendigraphies, it has the obnoxiously gold Fendi at the bottom. I love it. I think it's such a vibe. So my favorite way to wear this bag is actually with this bamboo handle that I found on Amazon. And I just think this is such a vibe. Like, it kind of gives me Gucci Fendi fusion in a way. And I love how the bamboo really complements the color of this mint shade so well, and it does still fit on my shoulder as well. Now, admittedly, this bag is more seasonal, and I'm honestly okay with that because this kind of turquoise color is one of my favorite shades. So I'm really excited to be able to use this in the spring and summer months. But in terms of content, I haven't really shared it because it was purchased really at the tail end of the summer, and so maybe down the road, once the seasons change again, I'll be sharing it again soon. And last but not least, we have a recent purchase that I'll likely be sharing soon, but I'm going to go ahead and feature it here. So for the very few of you who might be happening to watch this, congrats, you guys get first dibs on seeing this beauty. So introducing in all of her beautiful glory, this is my newest top handle Chanel mini flap that I purchased, I think in August. And honestly, this was one of the fastest bag purchases I've ever made at Chanel. I am not a Chanel girl in the sense that I don't have an essay. I don't, track all of the seasons, nor do I know what's going to be released or so on and so forth. I just happened to see this bag in the store and I knew that I wanted it because it hit all of the things that I've been looking for in a Chanel mini flap. So first of all, I have always wanted a caramel mini. Ever since I saw, I think it was the 21 release, I have always pined after them. I've just loved the like rich brown color that I think is just a great neutral for brown and black outfits. That said, even though I've seen some of those caramel minis pop up, first of all, the pricing was often really high, but also I just didn't know if I wanted one in lambskin. And also the hardware looked a little more light gold, almost borderline looking silver, and I just didn't like that combo as much. And finally, I'd been eyeing a top handle mini, and I hadn't really seen many, if any, caramel mini bags that had really nice top handles. And so then when I saw this one, it is this most beautiful caramel color. It is caviar. I mean, like, look at the texture on that. And it had just the most stunning top handle details. Like, I just love how the leather is laced through, and then you can kind of see the chain details on the side that matches the chain details here. Everything about it just is exactly what I was looking for, and I just fell in love. Now, I do have my fun money that I save up and set aside for times like these. But I will say, this was a major splurge for me. Now, to be honest, I don't know why I haven't shared this one yet. I think I've just been waiting to kind of spread out some of the other bags that I've been featuring, and this one kind of has just gotten bumped back. I feel also that Chanel content just doesn't do well on my socials. I don't know if people aren't interested in it or if it's just, everything going on in the world right now. It could also be algorithm changes, who knows? But I just keep plowing through, and I hope there are people who do get to see or find my content and enjoy it. So yes, this one will definitely be popping up in your Instagram, YouTube, TikTok feeds, hopefully soon. Just know for now that I am absolutely in love. I am smitten. So let me know what you think as well. So that wraps up this video. Let me know what you think. Which of these bags was your favorite and which one surprised you the most? Please definitely share in the comments below. I always love hearing your thoughts, and I just really appreciate everyone that takes the time to watch these videos. I really love making them, but they are definitely a labor of love, so it just makes me excited when I'm able to get feedback and hear what you guys think. As always, if you like this type of content, please like and subscribe. I would love to have you join this community. And if you want to watch more of my content, I'll be sure to include a playlist here, and YouTube will also give their recommendations for a video you might like here. Otherwise, until then, bye for now.